Hello, Amelia Hirschfield here. I'm joined by my parents' dog Xena, who's down here. My dog Naya is downstairs. I've been watching Xena for a couple days, and Naya needs a break. So Naya's downstairs. Xena's here with us. So she has a bit more energy than Naya. So I thought she she'll do fine here. So today we get to talk about how the INFJ can validate themselves. And the reason why I broke this into specifically the INFJ is that they often are missing ways that they can see these different parts of themselves and see how they are contributing to their lives. And validation is a huge part of feeling seen. It's a big part of knowing your strengths. It's a big part of being able to keep going forward and keep helping people because you see yourself doing well. And if you can see yourself doing well, then you might not need that so much from other people. So that means you're going to be less needy, and that means you're going to be more self-confident, more calm, and then you'll be able to attract better things, all by validating yourselves. And what I'm going to do in this video is teach you how to validate those 4 different parts of you that Carl Jung identified. So for the INFJ, it's introverted intuition, extroverted feeling, introverted thinking, and extroverted sensing. And you don't have to know this. You don't have to see these parts in your life. But if what I say in this validation video gets you to relax, gets you to feel a little more more calm in the moment, then that just might be a sign that that part of you is hearing you. I've been doing this work for 6 years at this point of the recording. So my inner children's reactions to these are going to be different than yours. So you can get to a point that your inner children just are like, oh my gosh, thank you for saying that to me. Thank you for seeing this. I appreciate you. They might say that back to you, which can feel really nice. If you don't get that response for a while, that's okay, because if you are brand new to this work, then these parts of you might not trust you. They might not know your intentions. They might question your motives a bit. And that's just like any part of you who hasn't shown up for a while, starting to show up. You might be like, I don't, what are you doing here? I don't really understand this. Why are you here? So this is normal to have those reactions. And if you keep going and if you keep following through with wanting to be better, trying to make these different parts feel seen, then they can relax. And then the more they relax and trust you, the easier your life is going to be. And validation is a huge part of that, because it shows them that you are seeing them, you're hearing them, and you are understanding the value that they're bringing to your life. So let's start off with the introverted intuition. And the introverted intuition strengths that it brings are the patterns that you're able to recognize with other people. So you might be able to see different things in different people that they might not see themselves. You might know that people are exhibiting certain behaviors just by a couple of things that they do, or witnessing some of the things that they've done throughout the years. And you're like, well, this person has this going on, or, oh, this person has this going on, or, oh, this is what is causing them to do that. And that's a beautiful strength. And the world definitely needs people who can identify these things, because not everyone has that ability to do so. So some of the words that intuition can enjoy are, man, you're really good at recognizing patterns. And that, like, oh my gosh, oh, that can feel really nice. This part of you can benefit from words like, man, the patterns that you identify are so helpful, or I can trust the patterns that you identify most of the time. Because the patterns that they identify might be biased in some ways, because it's what's going on in your mind rather than based on facts. So it can be right most of the time, but remember that it might be skewed a bit in some ways. So those are some ways that you can validate that introverted intuition. Moving on to that second most used part, the extroverted feeling. The extroverted feeling strengths are making sure that everyone's needs are being met. It's like the hostess of the party, making sure people are being connected to other people and making sure that all the food on the table is being replenished and people are enjoying it, and making sure that people are being looked after with the food. It's making sure that they're introducing and talking to everyone. So it's like the best host of the party. So some words that can, some ways that you can validate that part of you are saying things like, I appreciate how much you care about other people. And look how much other people appreciate you caring about them. Like, that's really great. Like, that can feel so nice to that part. That part of you can enjoy words like, it's so great that you care so much about what other people are experiencing. And I love that you care about people that so much. That can be really nice. And look at all the strengths you bring to a group. That can be really nice. So identifying that part of you's strengths can help that part go, oh my gosh, I am seeing these different strengths in me. I am seeing how I'm showing up to the table and benefiting others, how this part of me is adding value. Because if you can see how you're adding value, then that can help you see your own strengths and feel so much more calm and confident in life. So moving on to the third most used part, the introverted thinking. This part loves being right. It loves getting things in an order that makes sense. It loves really easy and clean processes. It loves having things that make sense to the data. So it loves having data and the data making sense. And some things that this this part can benefit by hearing words that sound like, I appreciate you caring so much about things making sense. That makes my life better because I'm saving time from not having to know stuff that doesn't make sense. So I'm not following bullshit. So my life is based on a degree of truth. And that can help that part feel seen and feel valued. It can really enjoy words that say, you are so smart. Like, look at what you can figure out. That can make that part relax. And keep telling this to this part, because it might take a while to say, because it might go, oh, I'm not smart enough. Oh, I'm not getting things right all the time. And that's okay. Just keep telling this part. Try saying this 30 times and see how that goes to that. And then the fourth part is the extroverted sensing, the fourth used part, which is always going to be a little insecure to you. This part can do well with words that sound like, look at how good you are at getting information in the moment, because that extroverted sensing strengths are all about benefiting from things like gathering information in the moment. So it's able to look at things and go like, okay, that plant is there. Maybe it was off last video, so I've moved it a little bit. What does that say about me? Or if my plant dies back here, it's like, oh, Amelia isn't watering the plant. What does that mean about her? So it's able to look at the information and go like, okay, what is the information telling us? That's a huge strength, because for the INFJ, they spend a lot of time in their head, being in the moment with other people, trying to look at things looking at what's right in the world. But they also need to look at like what's going on right now. Yes, that intuition is important. Yes, other people are very important to you, but at the same time, what's going on right now in the moment? And that can help ground you to keep yourself out of the space of always existing in your head, feeling like you know stuff. And it's like, that's great, but what's going on right now? So this part can help ground you. And just saying things like, I appreciate you, you're important to me, and all the ways you value you bring into my life, enjoying playing in the moment, getting into my body, sensation wise. So that part loves like getting anything in the body that it can feel, so like yoga, climbing a tree, feeling the wind on your skin, or stretching yourself to a new limit. That can do really wonders for you and that part of you, to connect you. So those are the ways that you can connect with and value those 4 parts of you, and the ways you can feel more valued. Because the more you feel valued from yourself, the less you'll need it from other people. And then you'll just be internally stronger and going forward and giving yourself momentum to keep being the leader, to keep showing up for others in ways that they need as well. Because everyone needs to validate themselves. Everyone needs to know how they are valued from within, not just other people. So this can help with that. And I'm going to put some free inner child training that I have in the description of this video. So if you're wanting more information about what you can do, you can sign up for that. And that can help you break this down a little bit more, so you can keep getting in touch with these parts of you. Because as you keep getting in touch and you know these parts more and more and more, your life keeps getting better and better and better, because the world needs INFJs. But we need healthy INFJs that are showing up and validating themselves and knowing how they're valuable. And this is one way that they can do that. So I will see you on the next video.